Hello. I wanted to share with you. Last night I woke up in the middle of the night. I was stressing about um, a couple of clients. We're doing like a system transition at work, and a couple of them got hit pretty majorly with unexpected changes. Um, and I noticed myself getting anxious. And for the last few days, I've been really distracted. Um, I think it's connected with sleep. Low sleep equals high um, restlessness. And I try to, drop in the body, but on those days, I just let that go. But moments where I feel inescapable pain or anxiety, um, it's great to have this tool now of focusing in on what's going on instead of escaping it, because I know the route of escaping it, that I would have stayed awake, not gone back to sleep, done something on my phone or gotten things to eat or something. And I would have been low on sleep again and dysfunctional again. And I thought, um, let's get in here. And so I focused on the feeling in my stomach that happens during that kind of anxiety. Um, the thought content and emotional content is oftentimes like, I'm in trouble. What do I do? What didn't I do, or what did I do that maybe is affecting, the situation, that maybe I did something wrong. Um, um, so that's my immediate hit, and it's inescapable. Even if I reason my way out of feeling that, it what I've realized is, you can't get like that pit in my stomach. It would be ignoring it, and it doesn't, it still hits your body a certain way, stress wise. Um, so I focused in on that and allowed the breath to kind of penetrate that spot in my body, and just sat and closed my eyes. And I was able to get into a place where I felt my whole body, and removing the thought of where is the sensation of like just total feeling. And breath became this flow the way that ocean waves hit a shore, where it wasn't just the breath, it was this just being in and out, and flowing in and out. And that was a new, more expanded way of feeling that. And I had to keep focus on it, because the moment I lost focus, I would get back to anxiety, and my body would get back to this like terror, really, this small feeling of terror. I cognitively knew that there's no use being worried, and not that nothing was wrong, because these are the same clients with which there has been friction. But I got to this place and I thought, okay, don't worry about it. At first, the attitude toward the problem itself was, oh, it's going to be fine. And like the way to soothe through it was to ignore it and just focus on the body. And the longer I sat with this ocean feeling, I was able to kind of decode almost without any effort. I came back, my mind floated back to the problem at hand. And I thought, what is a good way to really, the same way that I focused on the feeling in my stomach because it's inescapable, how do I focus on this problem because it's inescapable? How do I take it head on? Because I don't know what's going on. I just know that they have a very serious problem, and it has something to do with our company, and I'm their liaison. And I tapped into this place of compassion of like, imagine I'm them, having read that message that they sent me like at 5 p.m. right before the day was over, of like, oh my gosh, everything's gone wrong. So I thought it's okay to at least start the day with acknowledging their issue, and at least to be like, they're not the I'm so sorry type. Plus, I'm not a fan of throwing around too many apologies, but I came to this at least acknowledgement of like, this is what I hear you're saying. I'm going to look into this for you, and to have an action plan that doesn't come from a place of, oh my gosh, it's my fault and what did I do? But from a place of being their ally in solving the problem. When I'm doing well, or when something doesn't hit me as it's my fault, or like that I feel like maybe I'm behind and I don't have all my ducks in a row kind of thing, I can go there automatically. But when I'm running on low sleep for days on end, and the relationship with the specific client, and now there's a couple of them, it needs mending. It's not a clean, like, it's a friction-full relationship, or has been up to this point. So focusing on the body and taking things head on and really just diving in. First into the sensation of a small terror, and stripping away the interpretation of terror, shame, whatever it is. Those thoughts were not helping me. And I thought, okay, no, just focus on how this feels, and kind of expanded into it. It was very cool to see how this helped me have a terrific day, and it helped me get back to sleep for at least a couple more hours, which has made all the difference. And maybe yesterday too, but certainly today, getting that couple of more hours after I wake up in the middle of the night. I love when this esoteric stuff translates directly into being a functional person. And I mean, it is to reduce suffering. Because this I'm in trouble hit on my body, it's been a lifelong problem, and it's been diminishing, and that's really great, but it's immobilizing. And coming at it from this place of, it's working with the nervous system, and working with the body, and bringing it into what's real, instead of running away with my thoughts. I've really liked this. It's really cool to see when doing that really helps me function. And when I woke up, it translated right into knowing how I'm going to start my day. And I could come from a place of compassion, which is part of the ultimate kind of destination of this stuff, of just being a beacon of action from a place of compassion. I look forward to that. It was a great day because that was the place from which I was making decisions, from a place of compassion and not from a place of I hope, of it's my fault, of oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, what can I do? But oh my gosh, I feel for you. What can I do? Because instead of the focus, instead of the focus being on me being small, the focus is on them and helping them. So yeah, I wasn't going to tell you about it, but then I got dropped into my studio screen and I was like, gosh darn it, why not? Part of the thoughts that I keep out of my head is the thought of sharing about it, because now I'm the motivation of these videos is shifting from getting over the fear of exposure to sharing something that could be helpful. Because when I hear stories of other people using, like, how this stuff shows up in people's lives, it's helpful for me. Yeah. So yeah, I was just surprised how. Anyway, I'm tempted to recap, like, because it was cool to see how focusing on the body turned into this expansive feeling, and just focusing on, no matter how intense it is, to just be right in the middle of that intensity. And if it's getting bigger and bigger and that intensity is getting more and more engulfing, to just be right there and to not diminish it and to not run away from it and let it expand as much as it feels like it, and just to be with it. So that was cool. And it was cool how it helped my mind relax enough to come to a practical solution to a practical problem that was not simple. And I spent all day getting right into it, and I felt like, I felt functional today. It was really nice. Man, things seem to be heating up for people this holiday season. So this is fun. And I hope to be getting more sleep and being able to focus more and drop in more, because it's really annoying to have these sequence of days where I'm just distracted and where distraction feels inescapable. So today was nice. It feels really frustrating to know the answer and to not have the nervous energy to carry through on being still or being with the moment, where distraction becomes this inescapable decision. But it's all okay because it all comes in waves. But it'd be great to train and discipline to um, be able to be not so restless and or to be with the restlessness. Um, yeah, it just sucks when it doesn't work that way. And it sucks that it is connected with sleep almost directly, which that feels inescapable too. If you didn't get enough sleep, like, what are you going to do? Anyway, there's better and smarter ways to deal with it, but things. I should probably say bye. I don't want to stop talking though. I don't have anything more substantial to say. All right.